There are things I've never told my children, not because I didn't love them enough. I thought they already knew these things, that somehow they'd figure it out on their own. I believed I had all the time in the world to say what mattered most. I'm 79 now, and that illusion of endless time has completely vanished. So I'm breaking my silence today, right here, speaking these words out loud, finally. If your parents never shared these thoughts with you, maybe these words are meant for you too. We were raised in an era where showing emotion was considered weakness, especially for fathers. Real men don't cry, they told us. Don't be soft, they said constantly. We believed our actions spoke louder than words ever could in expressing love. I worked myself to exhaustion, built homes, put food on tables, thinking that was enough. But was it really sufficient? Did my children truly understand what drove me? We feared appearing vulnerable, worried that tenderness might undermine our authority somehow. A father who openly declared, "I love you," seemed strange, almost inappropriate back then. This emotional distance became our normal, our way of protecting masculine dignity, supposedly. The tragic result? Children grew up never knowing their parents' true pride in them. They questioned whether they were loved unconditionally or just for their achievements alone. So here's the first thing I need to say. I'm proud of you. Each one. Not because of diplomas hanging on walls or trophies gathering dust on shelves. I'm proud simply because you exist. Because you're mine. Because you breathe and think. I remember specific moments that filled my heart with pride. Moments I never acknowledged. When you were 8 and defended that smaller kid from neighborhood bullies courageously, I watched from the kitchen window. Said nothing then, but I remember every detail. When you shared your lunch with the new student who had nothing to eat. These weren't grand gestures that made headlines or won recognition from others. They were quiet moments that revealed your character, your beautiful soul shining through. Why didn't I speak these feelings aloud when they happened, when they mattered most? Because I assumed you knew. Assumed my silence was somehow understood as approval. But children carry unspoken evaluations for decades, wondering if they measured up. A parent's words carry more weight than any teacher's praise or friend's encouragement combined. The second truth I must share is perhaps harder. I was wrong about several things. Important things. Decisions that shaped your childhood in ways I didn't fully understand then. There were times I chose rigid principles over showing love when you needed it. Moments when I should have come to your school play, your game, your presentation. But I was working, always working, thinking provision mattered more than presence somehow. I said harsh words when you needed gentle guidance instead of criticism and judgment. I stayed silent when you desperately needed to hear encouragement and support from me. I'm not asking you to forget these painful moments or pretend they didn't happen. I'm asking you to know this. I remember them too, and I'm genuinely sorry. You might think parents don't realize the damage our mistakes cause over time. We do realize it. We lie awake at night replaying those moments endlessly. We just stay silent because admitting fault feels like losing authority or respect. But that kind of pride in these situations, that's not strength. That's pure cowardice. Real courage means acknowledging when we've failed the people we love most deeply. The third thing might be the most important message I can leave with you. Don't live your life trying to fulfill my dreams or meet my expectations for you. Live for yourself. Follow your own path, even if it leads somewhere I can't understand. Too many children feel crushed under the weight of their parents' unfulfilled ambitions somehow. They choose careers to please us rather than pursuing what genuinely excites their souls. They stay in familiar places to remain close, sacrificing adventures that call them. They remain trapped in loveless relationships because, what would my parents think about divorce? Listen carefully. I want you to be genuinely happy, authentically fulfilled in life, even if your version of happiness looks nothing like what I originally envisioned. Even if it means moving to places I'll never visit or understand completely. Even if you choose love with someone I might not have picked myself. True parental love liberates rather than imprisoning those we care about most. This is perhaps the most difficult lesson for any parent to truly accept. But it's also the most crucial gift we can offer our children, ultimately. Now, if you're watching this and your parents are still breathing, still alive, I want you to call them today, not tomorrow, not next week, but today. Don't just call to exchange pleasantries about weather or work or daily routines. Ask them directly. Is there something you've always wanted to tell me but never did? You'll be amazed by what pours out of them once they feel permission to speak. Those unspoken thoughts have been weighing on them for years, decades even sometimes. They've been waiting for someone to ask, to give them courage to be vulnerable. And you won't regret creating that space for authentic connection with them. Finally, these conversations can heal wounds that have festered for generations in families. They can transform relationships that have felt distant or strained for too long. Some of you watching might be thinking it's too late for such conversations now. Maybe there's been too much hurt, too many years of silence between you. But I promise you this, it's never too late for truth and love. Never too late to say what needs saying, or hear what needs hearing. I'm 79 years old, and I'm just now finding the courage for this honesty. Better late than never, as they say, though earlier would have been infinitely wiser. But if there's any way possible, please don't wait until you're my age. Don't let pride or fear or misguided stoicism rob you of these precious connections. The people you love most desperately need to hear these truths from you. They need to know today, while you're both here, while it still matters. Because tomorrow isn't guaranteed for any of us, not really, no matter our age. And regret over unspoken words is a burden too heavy for anyone to carry alone. So speak your love out loud, clearly, without shame or hesitation or fear. Let it echo in the hearts of those who matter most to you. This is my message, spoken at 79, but meant for every age and stage. May it reach someone who needs to hear it, someone ready to break their silence.